the beautiful people. How you guys doing? It is a beautiful, kind of chilly Saturday morning here in Tolleson, and everybody's gearing up probably for the Super Bowl. I'm not, because I'm not a big football person. But like the pomp and the wildness of it, and all the energy and all the performers and everything, it's cool. It's neat. So what I wanted to do, it's the night after, or the day after, I should say, after going and seeing the 25th anniversary edition of Titanic in 3D, and I just kind of wanted to do a quick review of that and just to share some of my thoughts. First off, it was awesome because I got to take my stepkids to go see it. We had watched it before a number of years ago, and the youngest especially was really captured by it. She was like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it was really fun getting to share something that I saw when I was a senior in high school, 1997. So that gives you some timing. And I remember when I originally saw it, like being absolutely captivated and moved by this film, like in what James Cameron and Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio were able to create together. Billy Zane, I don't want to exclude him. He's phenomenal in that as well. And what they did and the story that they told and the romance and the spectacle of the ship sinking and the power of the human story of the lives lost and the class struggles, like these things that still permeate in today's society. Luckily, not as bad. I don't think we're going to, lock people downstairs while the ship is sinking again, but you never know. So got to see it last night, got to see it in 3D. This is the second time I had actually seen it. I went with my friend Starshine, shout out Star, to go see it in 3D maybe like 10 years ago. And that was awesome. It was good to go and see it then in 3D. I'd never seen anything like that. But the transfer of the film this time around was next level. Like you can clearly tell that it was done up in 4K. The shots and the scenes and everything were as crisp and as clear as, I think modern technology can make things. So you really got to see the beauty of Rose's smile and the glitter of her dresses. And, Leo was never, more charming than he was in that. And just their struggles, as the ship sinks and she's trying to get him freed from the handcuffs or whatever as she has to wade through the water. And it was all good. It was such a fun movie to watch. It's definitely one of those like nostalgia pieces where I get kind of caught up in my memories of seeing it for the first time. I remember going with my brother and the tears that he had in his eyes and how upset it made him, at the time, I think over a girlfriend. And, that kind of love always captured me, and I was always impressed by it. I think this was one of the first times that I haven't openly cried when I was watching it. And unfortunately, I think it's one of those, returning dividends kind of things when you watch a movie that you adore and love. And unfortunately, there comes this time or this period of time, and hopefully it passes, where I start nitpicking it and seeing more of its flaws than its the goodness of its whole, so to speak. And this was one of those times where I was like, gosh, the dialogue is chunky. Like, it's just so silly sometimes. And they sound corny. There's a lot of corny moments in Titanic, and I've heard that before, that it's a bit of a cheeseball, and Cameron always doesn't have the best ear for snappy, witty dialogue. It's always just kind of made in a 1950s Leave It to Beaver type blender or something. But anyways, it was still great. Kate Winslet is phenomenal. She is so beautiful, and watching her performance in that, how her range and her just her energy and passion to be with Jack Dawson, and I still love the ending when I believe that she's passed away and she's rejoining Jack in the afterlife is what happens at the end. And I've kind of seen it other ways, but that's the ending I'm sticking with. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I'll have a review for episode 5 of The Last of Us tomorrow. I'm kind of getting to it late just due to being at the movies last night for nearly 4 hours. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks.